Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of We're Drawing. We're doing another caricature. It's going to be fun. All right, let's get right to it. All right, getting into it, getting in there, getting those shapes in there, getting those shapes in there. So I was watching a movie the other day, and this is one of the. I don't think he was the star of this particular movie, but he's a star in a lot of other ones. So, excuse me. Oh, geez. Should have drank a thing of water before I started recording, I suppose. But anyways, okay, so let's get into it. There's not going to be any mystery on who this is. I don't think. Even if I do a terrible job, just this, just getting the hair in might be enough to let you in on the little who this is. I think I'm using a headshot for this particular guy. I think it's his headshot, so it looks, it's just you know who this is. You know who this is. I'll tell you what, you know who this is. Okay, and if this doesn't give it to you, then this will. You know who this is. You know who this is. I'm done. There. Who's that? Who knows? Let me know when you figured it out. Let me know when you figured it out. What's the timestamp of this guy? All right, but seriously, let's go a little more in depth on this. All right. So he does have the brows. He does have very, very iconic brows. So we're going to push those up a little bit because this is, after all, supposed to be a caricature. So we're going to push those brows around. We're going to have fun with it. He's got that hairstyle, that very iconic hairstyle. All right, now we got to take a little closer look at this guy's face. He's got kind of a pointy chin, so we're going to push that out a little bit. Push that chin out. Push that chin out. We're getting better at figuring out what people's faces look like. Maybe. All right, he's got his nose is like this. It's got like that going on, and then like this. So we're gonna push it around, keep it stylized, keep the spirit of the caricature alive here. Let's get his mouth. Here we go. He's smiling, so he's got those laugh lines pushed out, and he's got his pearly whites showing up too. So let's get this going. Let's get it going. He doesn't have very big of a bottom lip. His bottom lip is quite thin. So that's about all we're going to do for that. So let's get those teeth in there. He's got his teeth out. You know who this is. I'm telling you. That mouth is a little crooked, but we can just stick with it. Maybe cut his teeth out a little bit and cut it off just a little sooner. He is smiling. He's smiling. I guess we'll give him his bottom teeth too. No, that looks weird. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we start doing the shading. But let's get those eyes in there. Let's get that eye in there. Let's get that eye in there. Oh, he looks mad. He looks angry. Well, I mean, with brows like that, he, probably gets mistaken for being mad quite often. I've never met him. Disclaimer, I have never met this very famous person. Can you imagine that? But I would imagine he's a nice guy. I'm sure like any human being, they can get angry given a specific situation, but I have no reason to believe this guy's just a jerk. He just plays one very often. But then again, that might not be so much about his personality and more about his acting chops, his typecast. All right, this is actually not looking so much like him, but he's got a lot of marks. So you could say marks, facial marks, that if you land on the marks, people could discern one way or the other generally who this is. Jesus. Yeah, it's great. Go for the ink. Go for an ink. Let's get the ink. Ink. All right, we're going to have a bigger pin than that. That should do. All right, let's get his eyebrows in there. We're going to do wispy. We're going to go wispy brows, and then wispy brows, and then line brow. There we go. Beautiful. Fast and loose, baby. I've learned that being fast and loose could be a little easier to kind of get the shapes out, because like if I'm going fast and loose, then I'm not so much thinking about what I'm looking at as far as like, when I say that, I mean I'm not overthinking it, you know, because like I look at the face, I see the shape, and before letting my brain kind of like muddle up what that shape is or what it should look like, I'm rather digesting the actual shape that as I see it, rather than kind of like over analyzing it, and that can cause a lot of problems, because if you overanalyze the shape, it might cause you not to do the correct shape, you know? Man, I'm sorry about like clearing my throat all the time. I'm sure it sounds lovely in that microphone. Let's just make up these teeth marks. Jeez. Jeez. All right, get that chin in there. Get that chin in there. Get that thin lip, that thin bottom lip. All right, what have I done? I just realized. So, like, that's not to say that you shouldn't, like, look at what you've done and kind of be like, oh, that's still not, like, right. Because you're allowed to, you're allowed to say, like, that doesn't look quite right. Yeah, I mean, you're allowed to do anything you want, really. I mean, I'm not going to do anything about it. Do what you want, man. As long as you're, like, not murdering me or people in general. Not just me. Don't murder. Don't murder people, guys, fellas. Don't murder. All right, let's get that hair in here. That beautiful, beautiful hairstyle. Get it in there. Get it in there. Keep it going. Keep it going. Don't lose it yet. There we go. Forehead lines. Ear. Ear. Boom. Boom. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? That's all right. We can fix it with the shading. We can fix it with the shading and with this. Kind of stop making him look like a nerd. And then give it like he's got like a collar, so. All right, let's shade him up. I kind of lost it there. I've lost it. I was starting off strong, I feel like, but now I've lost it. But that's okay. Let's get the pencil in here. Pencil shader. I want a shader. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. All right, here we go. Let's get these shades in here. Let's start low. Let's get those darks in there. Let's get them. His eyes are pretty dark. As eyes are wont to be. They capture a lot of shadow, those eyes. I do have my eraser still, right? Yeah, okay. So we're going to add some of that. It's just a little too much there. So let's just add some quick stylized light reflections. Just to kind of give life in those eyes. All right, we're set. We're set. Let's bring up that size. Let's get those shades in. Let's get those shadows. Let's get it in there. Go, 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 go. Get it fast. All right, this is a speed run now. We're going fast. We're going fast. We're going loose. What did I say? Fast and loose. We're sticking to that. And that's my story. I'm sticking with it. I'd like to speak to my lawyer, is what you say after that. That's my story. I'm sticking with it. I would like to have my lawyer present for any further questioning. All right. Don't worry about that. That's just moving on. Let's get these laugh lines in. Let's get these laugh lines in there. He's got a little hint of shading on the bottom of his nose. He's probably got a front light going on right now, so because it's like a headshot, so he wants to be like well lit. This I I I made him look like he's kind of like going, but his so I'm gonna have to fix that. I think. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. I'm gonna fix that. Uh-oh, wrong layer. Speed run has failed. Speed run has failed. All right. Let's get back to what we were doing. Let's get back to that ink. Let's kind of fix his mouth a little bit. There we go. Let's imply some bottom teeth and we'll like shade them. Oops, I'm on the wrong layer for that. Oh, shoot. I was on the... Okay, whatever. It doesn't really matter, I suppose. There. That's a little better. All right, back to the shading. Boy, oh boy. That's funny. What happened? What happened? Oh, I was shading on the freaking ink layer anyway, so let's ignore that and just go with the flow. Keep going. Just keep going. Get that hair in there. His hair is pretty dark. And, like, the picture is also in black and white, so it doesn't matter what hair color you have. If you're in a black and white photo, your hair is going to just be black. In most cases, like, I can't even... Unless you're, like, gray-haired, then I can't imagine why your hair would be a different color than black. Maybe like wispy strawberry blonde hairstyle. Maybe something like that. All right, let's get in that mouth again. Let's kind of shade off his teeth. Imply those teeth. Oh, I went too hard. I went too hard. All right, let's shade these teeth a little bit more. There we go. It's a little better. That's a little better. You can see his gums, but I'm just going to do like a little shading like that and call that a day. I'm pushing a little hard. I need to, oh, that's because I'm on the wrong freaking... Ooh. So the reason it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do was because I wasn't on the pencil shader anymore. I was still doing pressure, changing the size of things. So there we... Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. He's beautiful. My boy, my creation. I invented this person. Any use of it in a creative capacity, you owe me money. $20. $20 an hour. Because I'm very expensive. What am I even talking about? I don't even know. All right, let's keep shading. Oh no! What have I done? There we go. All right. Let's get those the kind of like the shading on the side of his face here. His neck is very encased in shadow, so let's shadow that neck up. His nose is a little like that-ish. Not really. Let's erase that. Okay, what have I done? I need to change my eraser to the shader as well. There we go. There we go. Honestly, like, this picture is really bright, which upsets me because that means that there's less shading I can do. Which means that there's less ways for me to, like, hide my mistakes. Which is not good because I use shading to, like, cover up my blemishes of drawing and stuff. And then when people see the picture, they're like, oh, wow, look at all the shading. That's really good. Rather than being like, yo, why he look like that, though? Why he look like that, though, bro? And then I have to apologize for being bad. And I don't like apologizing for being bad because then it makes me feel bad. And, like, you wouldn't assume that, I suppose. Or maybe you would if you're, like, a smart person. And once again, I have to ask myself, what the hell am I talking about? Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I guess I'm just filling dead space. Dead air. So they call it in the biz. In the biz whiz. All right, let's keep going. I mean, do you know who this is? You might, even if it doesn't look like him, you can probably like discern based off of, you know, certain facial marks. You know, those facial marks that I mentioned a while ago. Like, he's got him. He's got him. He's definitely got him. Eyebrows, hairstyle, manic look of I want to eat your face. He's got all of it. He's got everything. Women want him. Men want to be him. Or depending on like if you're whatever your sexuality is, you may want him as well. But hey, you know what? I'm not going to waste too much time on this. I mean, you could say that this entire video has been a waste of time. Oh no. That's gonna do it though. This is it. This is it. You know who this is? Who is this? Ah, God. Okay, whatever. Cover his eyebrows up for the. You can tell who it is even when I cover his eyes up. Okay, whatever. Anyways, let me know if you know who this is. I'll be surprised if you don't, even if it doesn't look exactly like him. Actually, I missed a shade spot right there on his nose. Let's get it. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I hope he doesn't see this, because he might actually try to kill me. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode. If you like this episode, why don't you go ahead and hit the like button for me? And if you haven't already subscribed, why don't you go ahead and do that for me too? But in the meantime, I'll see you in the next one.